welcome, one and all, to the wine junkies that they call. Grab a glass, let's have some fun. Raise your spirits, we've only just begun. Every Wednesday we're live and loud on YouTube and Facebook, we'll make you proud. Taste the flavors, learn the art. In our wine junkie wonderland, we'll set your heart apart. Come on in, join the crowd. At the wine junkie, we'll make you proud. Sip and savor, let your worries fade. Like a live stream and let the good times cascade. On the live stream and let the
Hey, hey, Bess. Thank you for tuning in. So, I'm standing and I'm sticking to what I said I was going to do. My screen looked like it's about to go black. I don't know why. Um, but I have the setup here for some homemade wine. Yep. Let me know if I'm too low or if the music is too loud. Can you do that for me? Yay, finally. Now, are you going to try this at home? So I'll get started in about 2 minutes, maybe, if that. I need to share it live on Facebook. But while I'm doing that, everybody come on in and we'll get started on making some homemade wine. How was your day, Bess? It's evening there, right? Or is it morning? Which one? I swear it looks like my. I just froze. No. No. My screen went black. Hold on. Let me see what's happening. Okay. It looks like I'm trying to come back. Are you there, Bess? Oh, it's morning. Let's see. I'm frozen. Okay, yeah. I don't know. It looks like it was glitching for a second. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come back in, but I'm not gonna end the stream. Or maybe I could disconnect. Or I can open up. Some always happen. I don't know if it's my laptop or what. Hang on for a second. Y'all, I was talking and I was muted again. I muted myself, y'all. Why y'all let me do that? Okay, so can y'all hear me? Is the music too loud? Let me know. Sound not working? That's because I was on mute. I had myself on mute. Like, can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. You hear only music. We hear, yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Dennis. But I can turn the music down. Is that better? I just turned it down. Okay, anyone. Yes, am I good? I'm not, y'all, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to rush this just a little, but I'm glad I'm prepped for it. Can y'all hear me? I'll just turn the music off. How about that? Is that better? You might need to get you some hearing aids, Bess. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Can y'all hear me? Is that better? Again, for those who are just coming in, thank you for tuning in with the Wine Junkie. I'm going to go over a few things. Make sure you go subscribe to nikkiseller.com or mywinejunkie.com. And make sure you go like Nikki Seller, My Wine Junkie on Facebook. Follow, I think that's what you do on Instagram. And you can follow The Wine Junkie on TikTok. All right, thanks, Jeremy. All righty, so first things first. We are going to do primary fermentation. Well, that's the process, but we're going to make wine today. And the first step is primary fermentation. So the very first step of what you do is you disinfect, you sanitize your whole area. You sanitize anything you're working with, anything that's going to touch your wine water, your water that's going to turn into wine, your juice or whatever. You want to sanitize that before you do anything because you don't want anything to grow inside your wine. So what I sanitized with was this right here. It's called Star San. It's a very good sanitizer. I don't recommend anyone go out and buy it. There are other cheaper things that you could use to sanitize your equipment and your work area. And right now, this is my work area for making some homemade wine. And it's going to be delicious. So anyway, you mix that with warm water and you'll be on your way. You don't have to rinse it. You just got to let it dry completely and you're good to go. So, and I'm not going to be really reading the comments until the end. So y'all can comment, but I'm not being rude because I have to get this done before 8 o'clock. All right. So first things first, we already sanitized and everything. So what we need to do. Oh, did I pull it out? So yeah, I'm gonna have to sanitize it. We have to get 8 cups of water, and we're gonna mix it with bentonite. Bentonite is what it's used in the primary process of winemaking because it's used to pull out. I call it trash, but it pulls out the negative. I call it cells, negative cells out of the wine. It pulls all that negative stuff out of the juice. It's gravity fed, so it'll bring it all down. So it helps clear out the wine, in other words. All right. So I have to sanitize. I have to disinfect this because I thought I did. And this is also a disinfectant or sanitizer, whatever you want to call it. What they call this stuff? Anyway, acid sanitizer. Only this is a different brand and it's a powder type. And I put this in a spray bottle for situations like this. If I forget to sanitize something or a single item. So But with this one, I could spray, rinse, and be done. And be careful because all that stuff will go in your nose. It has a scent when you spray it, but when it go in the nose, it makes you sneeze. So we're gonna mix 8 cups of water with bentonite. And that's to help clear the wine out in the primary process. Primary means the first process. So we're gonna get started. Hot water, warm water, either or. So, and I'm gonna put it in this little small bucket and y'all will see what happens. Now can I turn on the music? Oh, thank you. And I can show y'all what it looks like. To me, it looks like carbon fiber. So this is it. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit in. Usually I put my water in first. It makes it easier to dissolve. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna put my 8 cups of water in here. What y'all having for dinner today? No, it's not harmful at all. This is 7 and the next one is 8. All right, so we have our 8 cups. So now I can finish mixing. I always like to use a plastic fork. That way I ain't got to worry about anything. So as I'm stirring the bentonite and sprinkling it in here, it doesn't necessarily have to dissolve. It just needs to be, the majority just needs to be mixed with water. And if you're on Facebook, if y'all don't mind, can y'all share it a lot out? Because I ain't do it. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't do it. I was so excited and ready to do this. And we're making strawberry wine today. Now, this is a 3-4 step process. So today we're doing a primary fermentation. Then in 2 weeks, we'll come back and we'll do the secondary. The secondary step. And that's pretty much like the clearing phase. You have to prep the wine for it to be clear. All right. So I'm gonna put my trash right there. And I know y'all can't see, but it's just a gray mixture. So, and I'm gonna use this bucket to put everything in. And yes, it has been sanitized. So here we go. It looks dirty, but it's not. It's the bentonite. And see, it leaves residue. So I'm just gonna scrape all that in and be done. Because eventually it still will bring the negative, however that negative and positive works. It'll bring all of that negative stuff out. I guess that's what you would say. And it'll stick to the bottom. Ta-da! All right, y'all ready for the next step? Y'all ready? All right. So this is the juice that we are working with, and it's heavy. It don't look heavy, but it's heavy. So this is just regular grape juice. So I have sanitized the lids. Usually I just open it up with my mouth, but I'm gonna try not to do that, but sorry. It ain't going back on there anyway. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the juice inside the bucket. This is the bucket that we will be making the wine in. All right. It's a 6 gallon? Yes, it's a 6 gallon. All right. So yes, 6 gallons of wine. And I'm not trying to bring it all the way up because once it starts splashing, it stains. And I have enough stains on my counter and as it is. Yep. So I can do this with my eyes closed. Now I feel like I need music. I'm going to add just a little bit of music. Is that okay? Is that okay? And I promise it'll be low. All right. Oh, I'm good, best. Sunshine, I'm good. Who y'all talking to? Y'all talking to me? You need 2 bottles when it's ready. Think about breakfast, dinner, digest a long time ago. Oh, y'all are talking to each other. Don't play nothing corny. Nah, I'm playing what they have on the screen. Nothing corny. Okay, so we just put our grape juice in the bucket. Now, if you know me, I'm all about the alcohol content. I want my alcohol. So I'm going to increase the alcohol content. By doing that, I'm going to add another bag of juice. This is another bag of grape juice. And I'm going to add it to the bucket. To the other bucket of juice. To the bucket of juice. So, alrighty. And usually, sometimes I would add a little water to rinse the bag and get all the residuals out, but I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not doing that. I already lost 10 minutes. So, but the primary fermentation normally doesn't take long at all. Doesn't take long at all. So since this is just grape juice and we're making strawberry wine, I don't have time to make a flavor pack today, but we will add the strawberry flavor pack. That's what'll give the flavor to the strawberry wine. So it's called cheating just a little, but not really. If you have time to make a flavor pack is what gives your wine that taste, like peach. Making a peach wine. You can get you some peaches and do all that stuff. I don't got time for that. Making a syrup, I don't have time for that. So our next step, because I still want my alcohol content to be at least like 11%, I'm gonna add some corn sugar. And y'all know I just added a thing of juice. So you have to do those 2 things because it holds sugar. In order for you to have a high alcohol content, you have to have sugar because the yeast feeds off of sugar. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, so this part will go real fast because we just add water, the yeast, and stir. And the corn sugar. And I'll just pour that off in here. I don't want all that dust popping up on the sugar. So by adding corn sugar, it'll drive up the alcohol once the yeast eats it. Alrighty. So next step, we're gonna add our water. And I already measured the water out because I didn't want to be all day trying to get some good filtered water. Okay. So here we are. We're ready to add water. Now my husband gonna have a problem trying to get this out the kitchen. He could get it out the sink. So I'm gonna give it a quick stir, and I use this. Don't ask me why, but you normally use something else, but I couldn't find it. But even when I have my other long whatever paddle, I still use this. I don't know why. So we'll just give it a quick stir. I wish I could show y'all what it looked like, but it just looks like grape juice. It just looks like grape juice. All right. So right now, everything is inside the bucket. Now what we're going to do, we're going to measure the percentage of sugar we have inside the grape juice. So there's a little bit of science that goes to this. So we have our, whatever you call that, the cylinder. And where's my micro? Oh. I have this little thingy. Oh, my camera's gonna go out. I have this little thingy. Let me hurry up. It'll suction out the wine, and it's already clean. Wow, what was that? And like I said, this just measures the percentage of sugar. It measures a specific gravity. It measures the amount of sugar you have percentage-wise. And then it usually tells you how much alcohol you have. But I already know, because I've made this a million times, how much it's going to come out to. So we'll get this little thing. I forgot what it's called. And we'll drop it in there. And it has little lines, so it'll tell me what specific gravity we're at. So right now we're in the red. I can't see the numbers until I pull it out. But once the yeast is done eating the sugar, it's gonna go down like this. And that's how I know the wine is done fermenting in the primary fermentation. I got it. Alrighty, so I'll calculate it. I can't see. Y'all know I can't see this, right? Nah, I can't see this. Hold on. I have to give y'all the calculation later. I can't see it. I can't see it. I cannot see it at all. But I see where it stopped. So we'll pour this back in once we get the specific gravity. And then we'll add our yeast. And the yeast is what turns the sugar into alcohol. It's going to eat all that sugar out, and it's going to convert it to alcohol. And this is EC118. If y'all want instructions on how to make wine, I can send you the instructions on how to make wine. And what time is it? All right. Oh, we're going to go out. And then I also add some tartaric acid. It's to actually lower the pH. And when you lower the pH, it actually makes the wine taste cleaner. Because I have my own secret ingredient, I'm not going to tell y'all how the amount that's used, because it's also used in Naked Cellars wine. So I'm not going to tell y'all that, but I am going to put this in here. And you can do it at any step during the winemaking phase, but I like to do it in the primary fermentation stage. And then we're just going to sprinkle the yeast on top. And this is our last step besides cleanup. That was easy. Oh, but yeah, that was easy. And we'll just put the lid on it. And we have this thing right here. And what this does is, so when the wine starts to bubble and all that, because it's gonna bubble, this allows it to breathe. So we'll just put some regular tap water in here and cap it, and then I'll stick it on top of there. And that's it. Anyone have any questions? We'll cap it and put it in there like so. And there we go. All right. Primary fermentation done. We'll do the next step in 2 weeks. Now I see, well, why I'm making you. No, you don't have, because I'm terrible in science and I'm terrible in math. Long as you just know what you need and know what you're making, you're good. It's kind of like how you want it and what you want, how you want it to taste, but I know better than to just make some basic homemade wine at this point. So that's why I added the tartaric acid to bring down the pH. It'll make it cleaner. So you can taste it when you don't add the tartaric acid. But if my screen go off before I get out of here, y'all, I didn't mean to. I don't know. My computer is trying to run something. I think I need to change the settings back. Yep. Did you just say wow? Thank you, Mary, for tuning in. Thank you, Nana Foodies. Thank you, Demetria. And thank you, Bess. I actually had a good time making wine. It doesn't take that long. I use the water out of the fridge. Sometimes I use tap water. It just depends. We have good tap water here, so we can use it for drinking. No, it won't be ready in 2 weeks. That'll be the next stage of the winemaking process, and that would be more of the stabilizing the wine and degassing it. Because when we do those things, we have to stabilize the wine, especially if it's going to be a sweet wine, because you don't want it to explode, because we have to remove the yeast and make sure the yeast is out of the wine, because you don't want no wine exploding. So stabilizing it, meaning making sure once we put the sweet stuff in there, it don't eat that up. It don't eat that sugar up, So we have to stabilize it to make sure it stays right there. That specific gravity don't move anymore. But I'm going to get the reading on that. My eyes, I couldn't see it. I have to get under some brighter light. But I have a virtual appointment I have to go to. And he's messaging me now. So thank y'all for tuning in. I'm so happy I was able to do this for you guys. Oh, he's sending a Zoom link. Okay, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. And I could just let y'all know what it's looking like. It may be ready for the next step by next Wednesday, because the temps are high here. But no, don't come back in 2 weeks. You come back next week, Grace. But anyway, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. I gotta get out of here. And I will talk to y'all later. All righty. Okay, bye-bye.
Welcome on and on to the wine junkies that they call. Grab a glass, let's have some fun. Raise your spirits, we've only just begun. Every Wednesday we're live and loud on YouTube and Facebook, we'll make you proud. Taste the flavors, learn the art. In a wine junkie wonderland, we'll set your heart apart. Come on in, join the crowd. At the wine junkie, we'll make you proud. Sip and savor, let your worries fade. Like a live stream and let the good times cascade.